We're going to start this week off at Beasley with an awesome improvement from Gentry, putting the answer where the question is. So when pulling hinges with WMS, you've got to tell the system that you pulled those and brought them into the production area. But you got to tell it what you grabbed. And if you pull the hinges and get to the production area and forgot to scan them, you got to walk all the way back there to get that done. Well, not anymore. He wrote down the locations right there at the areas that he's stocking them in, so that if that ever happens, he's got the answer right where the question is. I love this improvement, Gentry. Safety improvement right here that I believe was Nary's idea. So that platform with the red tape is covering air hoses that run across the floor right there that were a tripping hazard. Yes, you've got a little bit of a step up there, but felt like it was a lot safer than just having the hoses running across the floor, taped on the floor. They painted the edges red there to make it easy to see. So I really like this improvement. Nary, thanks for thinking safety. Corey's getting value back out of defects here. So I believe these slabs are if a credit comes back and the slab's already run, we break the door down, or if something got run incorrectly, but the slab is not damaged in any way. He's just has a little spot for them there that he can pull if he's got an order that needs that particular item prepped that particular way. Puts all the information right there so he can quickly get it back into an order if a defect occurred, and we can get value back out of it. Corey, I love where your head's at. Great improvement. Heather took all of the sample windows to use for training that were just leaned up against the wall in kind of a mess like this and got them on a little cart like this. Much cleaner, easier to get out of the way if you need to get them out of the way, or pull the whole lot together if you're doing a training session on different types. Love this improvement, Heather. Thank you. Refugio, tired of the trash can outside of the production area running away, used his head nod, his wallet to create a dedicated location that looks like this, so the trash can's always there when you need it. Thank you, Refugio. This is great. Bobby helping Greg get the lean cave up and running in Mount Juliet with some pegboard. So what's a lean cave again? That's any supplies or tools that you might need to make an improvement at your station, something that any of us can do. If you need scissors, if you need a ladder, if you need spray paint, tape, a screw gun, you name it, having a spot for it, and making great use of this space in the Mount Juliet office. I'm excited the way it's coming together. So taking a great idea from roof trusses and making use of it in floors. If we're running both floors, one table's product has to come off the end of these rollers. And we had the same scenario where somebody was having to manhandle them off the end, or they were just falling off those rollers and potentially damaging the truss. Now we've just got this ramp, same ideas off the roof truss tables that can just slide down easily without effort, without risk of injury, and without damage to the product. So great stuff, guys. Awesome improvement. Aaron and Andrew rounding us out with a killer improvement. So we've talked about these two-piece blocks that they created to create the fork spacers when stacking bundles off the extruder. Before, we would just toenail pieces to the plates, and that two-piece block, much safer to apply to the bundle and much faster. This is the way they would create those previously. Not the most lean process, not the safest process. So Andrew came up with this little jig that they could just slap these in. Everything's in the same spot every time. You're not having to hold it with your hand. And way faster. So safer and faster. They measured it and are going from 1 minute 7 seconds to 37 seconds to get all of this done. Andrew, it's totally incredible. It's like the fact that you measured the improvement too is just killer. You guys are awesome. Love this improvement from this week. Love everything going on. Everybody's killing it. And more good stuff on the way. Thanks.